Hi, this is Majinoni. Here's my review for Brightest Day Justice League Generation Lost, number 7. Now, there's going to be some spoilers, so if you haven't read the book, come back later. Now, with this one, I don't know, it's like, I think they had a really good build-up that's been going, like, up and down, though. And now they just, all of the energy and positive feelings I had with the book, it just got sucked out again. So I think what my problem is with this is the pacing of the book. It's not it doesn't build up enough steam to keep it going. It just builds it up and then knocks it down again. And here's basically the details. You have like Max Lord. He's on the phone talking to somebody, complaining about how he has to scramble the signal 1,000 different times. And at first I want to know who he's talking to, considering nobody knows who he is, or except for the Justice League. But anyways, you get the Max Lord, and he's doing the thing that he has to do to save the world. And I thought that part was cool, especially if you hadn't read Brightest Day. It's done, and he's like, what the heck is that? From there, we go to the Justice League, and they figure the only way they're going to find Max is if they break into Checkmate. They know he's somewhere in there, so they have to break in and find out where he's at. And they had some ideas of recruiting other people, but they're like, well, we can recruit maybe some of the people who weren't on Earth when this happened. And then, like, Martian Manhunter, but they're like, no, Booster Gold already tried that, and Martian Manhunter reacted in a negative way, so they think that there's a post-hypnotic suggestion that's inside there. To cause somebody, the minute they hear Max's name, they get angry. So, anyways, you have... their basic plan is to cause a diversion, so Captain Atom attacks the building structure while they send two different teams in there. If you notice, what they do is they put on the Red Russian, whatever his name was, armor. And I'm like, okay, granted, if I see these two people, I don't know who they are. If I see her, and I work for Checkmate, I think I know who that is immediately. You might want to chop that hair off, or put hairs inside the helmet so we can't see it. Now, I understand from an artistic point of view they did that so this way we can tell the difference between fire and ice. But, come on, don't be stupid. If you're going to break into an installation, wear a helmet, costume, not use your powers, so that way they can't tell who you are, type thing. So, they sneak in, and of course they get found out, and then there's a big battle, but they can't use their powers, so it's up to the big Russian to attack the security force. They jump into the fight eventually, and while that's going on, Booster Gold and probably that would be Blue Beetle. Yeah, Blue Beetle are going inside, and they're looking for this thing called the Nest. Inside the Nest, they figure they can hack in there and they can find Max. Well, of course, the battle goes straight into that complex, and now they're all there. They're trying to type away and to see where he's at, and then they find out that basically a large security force is there, and boom, they're found out. Now, see, that's what I mean. It's like the book isn't challenging these, I think, is the problem. They're basically, if you imagine, it's a bunch of misfits that are trying to do this job, and it's a huge undertaking, and they keep screwing up right and left. And I understand that's part of the charm to the book, but when you read other titles that have stronger stealth themes that go in and really do the job, it's just kind of like, oh, you just, come on, let's get on with this. Can't they at least do something? And then, after they get the prize, or what they need, then put a swerve in there, rather than a swerve every single time you expect the swerve, not the swerve, but the failure to happen. And I think that's part of the reason why I'm like going, oh, this is like, it just sucked all the life out of it. Now, for the most part, I guess a lot of people are going to say, well, it's just the standard. Okay, now you have the plot, so let's build up from there. But if you look at the history of what's been going on in these 7 issues, It's here's the characters, we build up plot a little bit, and then you get to the end and they restart. And it's like build up again and they restart. And then it's like Max is involved, we get a team together, oh, now we gotta go back because this is, it's constant, this constant up, what I want is I just want a story where they get the team together, they find out what they need to do, and then they go. And now it's another setback where they have to find Max, and then it's just, I don't know. I mean, I'll probably get the next one, but it's just, I just want a little more. I just want a little bit more from this book than what I'm getting, I guess. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave it on the side. Oh, about the artwork, I think the art's okay. It's nothing special. It's, nothing that's going to stand out, but yet it'll sell books, I guess, because it's not god-awful type thing. Subscribe to the channel, and if you have any other questions, feel free to leave it on the side. What do you guys think? Do you think this is another example of like another setback that now we're going to have to build momentum again to get the story going, or are you perfectly okay with the way the flow is going? Let me know. And until next time.